All right, welcome to our second video. This is on checkpoint number 2, finding the area and perimeter of composite figures. Only 2 examples, so it should be a little bit shorter than the first video. So we're looking at example 1. Looks like we've got a triangle here with a rectangular cutout. We're going to make the assumption that this is a right triangle. And so the first thing we want to do is find the perimeter of this. And we see all the different lengths if we go around, with the exception of this one over here, which matches this side. So this would also be 3 inches. And now we just have to be very careful in counting up around the edges to make sure that we get the right amount for the perimeter. So we're gonna have 2 plus 10 plus 17.2 plus 5 plus the 3 inches here plus the 7 inches plus this 3 inches. And so we get a total of 47.2 inches for the perimeter. And now we got to get to the area. Now I could have done the area first, it doesn't matter. So with this one, what we're going to do is find the area of the triangle, the whole thing, and then subtract the rectangular cutout. So looks like we have 10 inches for the height of the triangle, this side here. For the base of the triangle, we're going to have 2 plus 7 plus 5, and that should give us 14 inches. And so we're going to use the area of the triangle formula. Equals base times height over 2, or 1/2 base times height. We're going to plug that in. So we're going to have 14 times 10 over 2, which gives us 140 divided by 2, which gives us 70. Now that's not our final answer, because we have to subtract the rectangular cutout. And so the area of the rectangle that we have to subtract is going to just be base times height, which is just 3 times 7, or 7 times 3. 21. So our final area is going to be 70 minus 21, which gives us 49 square inches. So we're area, so our units have to be square. Okay? So pretty straightforward example. Let's go on to example number 2. And for this one, it looks like we have a trapezoid on top of a rectangle. So like we did in example 1, let's find the perimeter first. Looks like all the edges are accounted for with the exception of this side of the rectangle, which is just going to be 5 centimeters, so it matches the other side. And so now again, we're going to be very careful in counting up around the edges. So we've got 10 plus 5 plus 5.1 plus 8 plus 5.1 plus 5. And that should count for everything there. Notice we do not count that 5 centimeter inside the trapezoid. That's not one of the edges. And so my answer here is 38.2 centimeters. Now remember, perimeter is in linear units. All right, now to get the area of the complex figure, we're going to divide and conquer here. We've got a rectangle and a trapezoid, so we're going to find the area of each and then add them together. So first, the area of the rectangle is again going to just be 5 times 10 base times height, and we got 50. And now for the area of the trapezoid, I'm going to write the formula for the area of a trapezoid. Remember, it is the average of the bases. So it's going to be base 1 plus base 2. So we're going to make this our base 1 and this our base 2. Now we're taking the average, so we have to divide that sum by 2. And then we multiply by the height of the trapezoid. And our height is this right here. It's the vertical height, which is that 5 centimeters. So we're going to plug those in. Our base 1 is 8. Our base 2 has to match the bottom of the rectangle, so that's going to be 10 centimeters over 2 times 5. And so what we got here is 18 over 2 times 5. 18 divided by 2 is 9, so we have 9 times 5, which gives me 45. All right, so now we just add the two together, the rectangle and the trapezoid. And so for the area of the whole thing, we have 50 plus 45, which gives us 95. Now be careful with units here. We have centimeters, so our area needs to be in square centimeters. All right, so pretty straightforward here. Look back for me with checkpoint number 3.